Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and explored the swamp for the first time. This time I'm going to go out and do one of the most excruciating quests in 4-star. And can you guess what it is? It is... Once it's loaded, bring me eggs. It's an egg quest, but this time it's in the desert. Wow, this is the second most annoying quest probably in the entire game. Except if you play online, where there are even more annoying egg quests there, but the reward is 1,500. That is a lot compared to what we've been getting before. I mean, the last quest we only got 600 zenny, which is nearly 3 times less. So that's pretty good. We've got 50 minutes to do it, so there's no time restraint really here. It's delivered 3 wyvern eggs, so this is something new. We've never seen wyvern eggs before, but then again, they're exactly the same, so it's nothing really that new. The requester is a Lady Gourmet, I guess. I searched the wire for new tastes and flavors. Now I want to try an Absurus egg. So let's start with 3. Thanks in advance. I like how they always say thanks in advance when they give us the most annoying quest ever. It's thanks in advance, you're going to go die a million times and probably tear your eyeballs out because of how annoying it is. You can see how this is not going to go well for me. I'm probably going to be very frustrated by the end of this quest because I've got a feeling I'm going to drop a lot of eggs. A lot of the time, so this could go either very well or it's going to go quite badly. Never mind, I've come out here with the usual stuff. I've got my hammer again, my axe, I can't remember its name. Wow, it's been like, I don't know, a day and I've already forgotten its name. Wow, my memory is just awful today. I've got some power juice, potions, mega potions, cool drinks, 106 and flash bombs, just because flash bombs are always helpful. I've got quite a few of them now. Something you'll notice is that they don't supply you with flash bombs all the time anymore, which is kind of strange, but then again I always seem to rack up a ton of them, because whenever you go and hunt the Yine Cuckoo, they always give you 2 of them, and I never use them most of the time when I get into the late game, so I just end up racking up like a ton of them, and they fill up too much of my chest, and it's quite irritating. But never mind, I'm going to down a cool drink and head into area 2. Okay, another area where number 1 is connected to the base camp. But in this case, number 2 is the big area closest to the base camp. I don't know why I suddenly trailed off there. My brain was just having a moment there where I was like, I must talk in broken sentences. I don't understand why. Never mind, let's head to area 8 because that is where the egg is going to spawn. So let's head all the way there. All the way across this desert that you're going to be incredibly irritated to head across once we get back with that egg. So let's head all the way there. Keep on heading. Where is the boundary? And wow, I'm running a lot further than I thought I would. There we go. I'm into area 7. That was weird. I was running up for a lot longer than I thought I would have to run, but never mind. Let's head over there to where those gen prey are, because they're kind of the marker for this is the area you're going to have to go to. We're going to be a pain. The Cephalos, you probably won't have to worry about them there, unless you run into them, or you get unlucky and they just leap out of the sand out of nowhere. This will karate kick you in the back of the head, which is how I'm describing whenever some sort of giant man-eating monster just randomly comes out of nowhere and just trolls you by hitting you at a really awkward moment. Such as the Rathalos, which I'm pretty sure the universe and the Rathalos are in league with each other because they just appear at the most ridiculous moments whenever I'm recording and they just happen to be in that quest. Well, not the universe is always there, but, well, hello. And as you can see, now the Cephalos are coming after me. Oh, wow, this is going fantastic. The gem prey are getting to me already. This is not going to end well. I'm saying this quest in quite a bad light, and normally I wouldn't rag on this game too much, even though early game is kind of slow. These quests where you have to get eggs, my god, they are some of the most painful quests, and one of the reasons why I never completed this game as a young child is because I couldn't complete the last one. It was just too annoying. It was just so infuriating that literally I just gave up. As a completionist, I hardly ever give up with a game just completely. I normally finish the main story, but I just gave up. I couldn't handle it, and I just gave up. The reason I used the flash bomb there is because these guys can be quite fierce, as you found out when I was probably hunting, well, not hunting them, but just in the same area as them at some point earlier in my game, or my journey, if you want to call it that. It could be a journey. I could call it a journey, to be honest, because, well, it has been quite the trek getting here. And it has been quite the experience and quite a learning curve when it comes to LPing for me, because my goodness, this has been a nightmare. But never mind, let's head over here to where this sort of patch of eggs are and pick up an egg, because what we want to do is pick one up, and then, as you probably saw in the quest where I think it was get 2 wyvern eggs, all the monsters just suddenly changed up whenever we picked up an egg. So if we head back out into Area 7, once it loads, loading times, not one of the strong points. You can see this area is now filled with gem prey, which most of them won't annoy you. However, I'm going to get rid of these ones because I believe they don't respawn as long as I take them out. I ran straight into that one for some reason. So let's take you out, and that probably won't take you out because my weapon is slightly blunt, so let's do it again. Bam. Right, and you next. The other ones will probably leave you alone. It's just these two you really want to get rid of. They will also spawn in Area 2. When I go back there, you'll be able to see that. However, those ones I don't think you can get rid of. I think they're just there forever. So, as you can see, those ones over there, they haven't come to attack me. So that's alright. As long as you're quick and you don't hang about, you'll be able to get through this area with relative ease if you don't get attacked by Cephalos on the way there, which is always kind of irritating, but never mind. Heading back in here, they're in here again. These guys, I believe they just constantly respawn every time you come back, so I'll be careful about them. They will be kind of annoying, so let's just take you down, and then try and get around the side of you, and he dodged me. Lovely. Wow, these things are faster than I thought, and as you can see, they're incredibly aggressive. I don't know why. Well, I kind of guess it. It's a harsher environment. You would expect them to be more aggressive, more defensive. That one's not down yet. Is it not down? There we go. Now he should be down. Right. So it's just this guy. Let's take him out. There we go. Right. Now that we've done that, what I'm going to do is come over here and... Where's the eggs? There they are. I'm going to down an power juice because you're going to want as much sprint as you can get. So, and you're going to want your sort of stamina bar to be at max when you do this, because this quest is going to take you a long time to run back to the base camp. Even though it's only 2 areas, those are the biggest areas in the game. They're going to take a long time to traverse, especially if you're being chased by all sorts of monsters. You're going to want to have at least maximum stamina if your power juice runs out. Also, if you don't have a power juice, why not? I would highly suggest getting one. And if you don't, max stamina. If you don't have max stamina, you are just going to get destroyed. There is no way you can do this quest. Well, you can do it. It's just you're going to have a hard time if you don't have a power juice for this, because whew, this quest, this quest can be, as I've said, one of the most annoying, infuriating, and painful quests to do. And I'm hoping, I've just said so much, like, oh, it's going to destroy me, it's going to ruin me, blah, 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 blah. I'm hoping that doesn't come true. I'm just hoping in the bottom of my soul, the bottom of my heart, the bottom of whatever else I have, my bottom, I guess, just because, why not? My socks as well. Let's hold on to my socks. I don't know, I'm just gibbering now because this is where it gets hard. Coming in here, you've got a ton of gem prey. That one there is going to be very annoying. I would highly suggest not running across the middle because that's going to aggro every gem prey in the area. As you can see, they kind of head over there, so if I'm careful and play this right, they won't come at me from head on. If I head over this way and start to zigzag slightly, so I do this, and a bit of that, and a bit of this, and a bit of that. Ah! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I want to get into Area 6 because if I can get in here, it will reset all of them so they'll go back to where they started. And if I don't get killed by a cat, that'd be a fantastic ending to my strategy. Yes, let's go in here, reset them. Oh, stupid cat. So as you can see, they're now over there and it's reset them, which is fantastic. So now I can head over here with, I think, maybe only one on my tail, which is really, really nice, which is something I never thought of as a kid. So as a kid, I would just run straight across Area 2 like an idiot and get chased by like 3 or 4 of them and have to try and get past all the Cephalos. Trust me, you don't want to stop. And if you're trying to run over the Cephalos, if you just happen to get scratched by them, oh, it's infuriating. I mean, it's kind of a gouge your eyes out sort of man. I keep using that as an example, but trust me, that is the kind of level this gets to, especially when you have to do 3 of these. Wow, it's painful. But never mind, now that I've done reminiscing about that, let's drop this first herbivore egg off, because we're now going to go back and get another 2. This is going to be a long one. Settle yourself in, guys. This is going to be a tough one. So if we head back now, we're going to have to run all the way back. I may cut out some of these times when I run back if nothing really happens or if the episode drags on for way too long, because I don't want to get into double episodes yet. Later on, like 5-star, I'm going to start to get into episodes where I can't help but have 2 episodes of the same quest, so the quest will go on for maybe 15 minutes and then split into another quest. Yeah, a lot of quests later on will probably have that, because simply 30 minutes of non-stop, I don't think anyone wants to watch that, to be honest. I wouldn't want to watch that, especially if that's all you're getting for about 2 weeks. If you follow my videos, if you do follow them weekly, that's fantastic, thank you very much. But I highly doubt anyone would want to watch 30 minutes. I mean, I look at 25-minute episodes and go, oh, that is way too long. 20-minute episodes, I'm like, it's okay. I'll get away with that. But 25 minutes and plus is just too much. So I'm hoping to keep this down to minimum, sort of less than 25 minutes. I'm already at 12 minutes, but I've only got 2 eggs left to do, so that's alright. I don't have any bios today, so that's even better. Actually, I may have 1 bio, and those Amsaros, I can't remember how I pronounce it. Alright, I've just forgotten everything this week. I've forgotten everything. This is a great start. Never mind, it's down another power juice. Because, as I found out right now, the Amsaros don't respawn. They only have 6 of them. Which, now that I think about it, I remember reading that somewhere. There are only 6 that respawn, so you could just stay here, kill the first 6, or kill the first 3, pick up an egg, drop an egg, go outside, get rid of the gem prey, come back in, get rid of the Ampharos, and then run like heaven. I was going to say heaven is chasing you, but that makes no sense. Why would you run? Well, I don't know. That could mean that death is chasing you, and to be honest, that could be true with this quest, since the gem prey are literally death with sharp claws and teeth, which, you know, maybe some people describe death as that. I don't know. This is not a very good analogy. I'm never very good at these things, so let's ignore that and just keep running across this sandy desert with that jingly noise, which is kind of driving me insane. Oh, please, no. No, leave me alone. Ah, I can feel it vibrating. That's not a good sign. Ah, hello. Ah. See, this is why. This is the universe. I'm like, I'm not having a bad run. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Cephalos, they're coming to karate kick me in the back of the head. Ah! That's all I can say. It's just, run faster, waddling man, run faster. Speedy run. But never mind, we've made it to 2 with our second egg. Hopefully that gem prey over there is not going to come and get us, so let's hope he goes where he went before and starts to wander further inwards. Okay, my cool drink has expired. That is not good. Oh dear. Hopefully I'll be able to get through this entire area before I die of dehydration, which would be pretty bad, to be honest, if I got this egg nearly all the way there and then died of dehydration 1 step from the base camp. Universe, why? I'm blaming the universe for everything now, which isn't past me's fault, which is current me. Yeah, I've just invented my own random things, which I think makes sense if you've watched my other videos, which I probably should stop doing because, well, some of my viewers may not know what that is, or 3 people who watch this video, maybe on a regular basis, or just randomly find this video. If you've randomly found this video, hello, welcome to the weird, lonely parts of the YouTube gaming community, I guess. I don't know if you want to call that. I don't know why I'm so downtrodden about my own YouTube channel, since I probably shouldn't be, but never mind. To be honest, 4 viewers, that's fantastic. Whenever I see that I've got like more than 1 view on a video and it's not my own view, you know, my own set of views where I've just gone back to my video to check it's alright, I'm over the moon. To be honest, if I got, I don't know, 3 views on a video, I'd be over the moon. I've just seen a bit of Z-fighting there. Z-fighting is like my brother explained to me once. I've forgotten exactly what it is, but it's where 2 textures or something want to be in the same place at the same time, so they kind of overlap. But there we go, second egg, which is pretty good, and I didn't die of dehydration, which is fantastic. This is a lot easier than I thought, because before doing this, I read a guide on how best to do this, and to be honest, this is so much oh dear. Oh dear. Random Rathalos. No, that won't happen, because there is no Rathalos here. I was just wondering, oh dear. Here comes the end of everything. I don't know. A meteorite will just appear out of nowhere. The programming will change. And all of a sudden, I will die from something really bizarre. It'll be like, pop up. You caught the plague. Unfortunately, you died and failed the quest. One step away from the camp. Lols. Even though lol probably was not invented or thought up at that point. I don't know why I said invented. Wow, LOL. That was invented, was it, Harry? That's... fantastic. Wow. My commentary has hit an all-time low. I'm discussing the possibility or the sort of probability, I don't know. The sort of concept of LOL and other random shortened sentences being invented. It was not invented. It was thought up because I don't think it's quite good enough to be invented because that means that thought has been put into it. Why am I still discussing this? Let's just head back to Area 8. And somehow I've managed to fill that out with me running back and forth between the same thing 3 times now, which, to be honest, I'm quite impressed with myself for pulling that off since this quest, wow. I've got new respect for this quest, to be honest, because this was a lot harder for me as a child, and after figuring out the best way to do it, the best strategy, it's a lot easier, to be honest, so... I don't know, maybe I'll think of this quest in a little what? What was that? Wow. I know I've not been doing the best with my commentary this recording session, but that was just bizarre. That wasn't even words. I think my brain literally went into meltdown there. Never mind. What I was going to say is that I'm going to look at this quest in a little bit of a better light, is what I'm trying to say, because now that I know the best way to do it and the best way to handle these areas, it's not that bad. I don't know about Area 10 for 1. I don't know how bad it is in there. It may be quite easy to head through those areas, but I can't remember, but there may be a bigger monster. Oh, please leave me alone. That is the sort of thing that would happen after I said, yeah, this isn't too bad. It's kind of easy. Oh, dear. Run away. Run away. A bit of zigzag here and there. Won't hurt anyone. Ah, I can see it spin. I do this every time I come through here. I'm like, there's a fin, there's a fin, there's a fin. Get away from me. It's like I'm allergic to fins. Please, Finn, leave me alone. Some guy called Finn is chasing me across the desert. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. Don't ask where a desert is around here. There's just a desert here. Wow, I'm just sort of completely losing it now. I've just gone completely off track and like writing my own weird well, it's not really fanfic. It's some sort of weird story. Oh, why did you go that way? Great, now I've got to dodge around that guy, try and get past him without dropping this egg. Let's keep going, keep going. Alright, a bit of zigzag here will probably be good. Let's zigzag a bit, zigzag. Oh, oof. My heart jumped there. I saw that coming to view, I was like, no, no. Suddenly their AI has changed and they now want to annoy me to no end. Please, no, please, no, please. No! No! My voice has changed all of a sudden. There we go, I've made it into this area. Hopefully that won't happen again when I go out of here, and hopefully I won't get hit by that cat. Let's head back out. That made my heart stop for a second. I saw it just come over my shoulder, I was like, no, please, no, no. Little Harry, little random voice Harry that sounds like this for some reason is saying, no, please, spare me. You wouldn't hurt me, would you? I've only got to take this egg back for a guy or lady who wants to eat really ridiculously hard eggs to get. I mean, why does she need 3 of them? They're huge. You could serve, like, I don't know, 10, 20 people per egg or something just because of how big these are. They're, like, as big as my chest. That's massive. I mean, ostrich eggs, they're big, but this is, like, 4 times bigger than them, and they're huge. So, yeah, wow. They're greedy. They're just greedy. Why do you put me through this? Then again, it wasn't as hard until that final quest where I said it was... Well, that final quest, that final wave where I said, yeah, this is easy, it's no problem. The AI changed and decided to chase me all over the place. But there we go. We are done with this quest. I've got it out of the way in a reasonable amount of time. I'm feeling pretty good. So, now that we've done that, I'm just going to read that my speed boost has just disappeared, which is lovely to know. Thank you for informing me of that. So there we go. Now that we've done that, we can end off a quest. We can. I think I said we can. We can this. I don't know. My commentary. Fantastic. See, it's the desert. It's got to my brain, guys. And yay, we've got what I... Oh, wait. Oh, yep, we did get it. I thought we didn't get what I was hoping to get, which is a commendation. Commendations is a kind of rare-ish sort of item that you use to upgrade weapons. There is one weapon that requires this that we can get right now. There is another one later on. So throughout this entire game, I think you only ever need 2 of them. So I'll be going over that weapon bio after I've gone through the payment screen. I've got my 1,500 zenny, well earned, well something, I don't know, cutting to the weapon bios and then back to the village. Okay, and the one weapon we're talking about today is the Rampart, which is the second to final version of the Mineral Lance, so the main tree of the Mineral Lance. This is the one before the end. It's quite a decent lance, and it's one of my personal favourite looking weapons because it's kind of got that castle sort of chess piece theme to it, which is really nice, and it's kind of golden, which also really works for it. As you can see, it's got some decent green sharpness, so this is a pretty decent weapon. And once it's improved, it's even better. As you can see, it requires 1 commendation, so this is one of the 2 weapons that require that. It requires 20 iron ore, which should be pretty easy to get at this point. 7 mashalite, you have to get more for armor, so that's not too bad. As you can see, it requires a lot more stuff when it comes to just creating it from scratch, so I'd say this is one of those weapons you would improve up to, so that you would just collect things up as you go and then eventually make it. Otherwise, it's got an attack of 368, so it's a fantastic weapon if you're looking for one, and to be honest, it's my favourite, well, not my favourite, but one of my personal favourite looking weapons, so definitely gets a double thumbs up from me. And now that I've talked about that, back to the video. Okay, now that we covered that one weapon, we're back here in the village, and I think that's a perfect time to leave it off. So now that we've completed what I originally considered at the beginning of this episode one of the most annoying quests in the entire game, and now that I found out it's not as bad as I thought, I should have just manned up a bit, read a few guides, it's not that bad. So if you do that strategy, it's not as bad as I thought. So now that we've covered that, I'm going to say that's enough for now, so thank you very much for joining me for Let's Play Monster Hunter. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I will see you next time.